Hey everyone, welcome back. Apologies, the other stream got cancelled. I accidentally restarted my computer. I'm still having trouble getting on the server. I'm just going to try again. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get back into it. I can load up my other server, no problems. I can't get back on the live stream server for some reason. But I will give it one more try and see if I can get back on. If not, I'm going to probably do something else or go on a different map. Let me just change that to that one. Fingers crossed, you never know, this time it might let me back in. Nope, doesn't look like it's going to go. Yeah, I keep getting stuck at 99%. Which is very, very frustrating. Right. Yeah, bear with me a second. So let me just... Why is that not working? Oh, I've done the wrong thing there. Yeah, a few technical issues this evening. I should never have quit out the game. Right, let me just change my folder. Mod US. I have to jump on the other server instead for a bit, do some work on there. Farmer 44 saying how's it goes? Is it going not very well at the moment, but thanks for asking. Yeah, a few technical issues currently. Trio Games saying another stream. Yeah, but I accidentally restarted my computer, so I had to restart a new stream, unfortunately, and I can't get back on my live stream server. The other ones are still on there, but I can't get back on. So I'll jump on the other server instead for a bit. I'm going on the community server because I can't get back on that one. Right, so this is I'm going to mute myself for you lot because I don't know what you're doing, because I've gone on the community server and I'll do some stuff on here for a bit. Yeah, this is my community server. Currently on Ostseeküste, something like that. I can't remember what we was in the middle of doing last time I was on here. So actually we've got no contract, so take our pick. Right, harvesting field 27. Right, let's borrow the equipment for that one. We'll do that. So yeah, if any of my other channel members are watching, you feel free to come and join me on here. If you're on my Discord server, there is the community server tab where you can come and join. All the information on the required mods. Actually, it's a cross-play server, so all the mods can be downloaded in game. Chris Swart saying hi Sim. So yeah, you'll have to ignore the title of this stream, because I literally just started a new stream using the default settings that are on there, so I'm not even sure what the title of this stream is, but I'm currently on my say community server, not my live stream server I should be on, because I'm having trouble getting onto that. Erdos, this man saying hello, hey to you, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. So yeah, this is a cross-play server, so I don't have all the nice fancy mods that we get on the other one, so no script mods. But I've been really enjoying this map actually, it's a really nice map. Right, what field did we do? 27. Where is 27? That big one in the corner. So we'll get the combine over there and then we'll come back for the header. Yeah, you might be a bit stuttery to start with because I had to update my graphics card, and it always needs to rebuild the shader cache when you come back on. So it might stutter for a little bit. This is for my channel members community server. So if you're in my Discord server, then you can get the information to join on the community server tab on Discord. I say it's a cross-play server, so if you do, I've gone the wrong way. Just gone back to where I was. I always take that wrong turning on this map. Never mind. Ooh. Oh, my steering wheel was working. I stopped again. Right. Svante saying, here we go again, yeah. Slightly different map though. So not what I had planned. I was really looking forward to getting some more progress on East Vineland, but unfortunately a few technical difficulties. Chris S saying, evening Sim. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you. Hope you are too, and welcome to the stream. Good to see you in the chat. So at least we've got 19 viewers, so hopefully most of you made it over from the previous stream, and a few new faces as well that may have missed the first attempt to do a live stream this evening. So we'll get this over to 27. I'll go back and grab the JCB. We can get the header over here. I'll probably use our own. We've got the Tatra Phoenix hook lift truck with the IT runner backs on, so we can haul 90,000 litres of crop. So I'll probably use that for carting rather than use the Fleagle trailer that's been supplied for this contract, which is a little bit small. But if you've not played this map and you're into European maps, I'd highly recommend downloading it to have a look at it. It's a fantastic map. Some of the fields are quite big, but I've really been enjoying just coming on here, not having the pressure of recording a video, just been able to sit back, relax and play the game. It's the first time I've actually like properly played the game without recording for a long time. Louis saying hello, hey to you, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. Right, now I've just got to remember how we get into this field. And have I gone down the right way? Yep. Yeah, we've been busy doing a lot of contracts on here, so we do have quite a bit of money. I think Peter's been doing a lot of silage contracts. They're saying, yeah, doing good. Hope you are in the same fashion. I am, thank you. Mr. NATO saying, hey Sim, hey to you. Ferdy Braun saying, hello Sim, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. And I hope you are too. Welcome to the stream as well. Right, so we are just here. So if I just pull this up over here out the way for a second. And we'll just jump across to JCB. Right, this time we'll actually go the right way. He says. Go on, don't get stuck because I don't have super strength on here. Oh. Oh, I want to go that way. Yeah, this is the one trouble on this map. It is a bit tight in places. Especially when you don't have mods like super strength as well. I'm going to use the Xbox controller for this, it's so much easier. There we go, I'm out. Alright, try not to get stuck again. I always take the wrong turn down this, going this way. There's one turn just past this sign here. And I always end up going down that one. It's not that one I want, it's this next one. Stevie's in there saying they're on our way. Okay. Well, I'll see you on here in a bit. Ooh. Don't crash. Oh, we've got rain. Just noticed we've got rain on the forecast, so I've got it on times 0.5, but I may have to speed up time a little bit to get the rain to pass. A full grape farming series. Oh, that's the other map. This is a different map. I had to start the stream again. That's the New Jersey map on East Vineland. Unfortunately, that was what I was streaming earlier, and I had a problem with getting on the server. Right, the header's the wrong way round. So I need to try and somewhere turn around. Which is not going to be easy. Again, this is one of those things I'm going to have to do with the Xbox controller. No! Don't say what the password is. Sorry, nobody can hear you. I thought I've just unmuted you and you're like, tell everyone the password. But you're not unmuted on the stream. Who's that? Oh, sounds awful. Sounds like a right brummie. Third one saying, just finished your latest video on the Let's Play series. Great video again. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. So joined by the others in a bit. I think they're I won't have any video. Yeah. I just need to yes. We've got the Class Lexion with the 13.8 metre header. Yep, that's the third combine. I bought the other Lexion that was released because I thought that would be a cheap option, then decided it was just as expensive as the new Lexion. What you get? No, the British or the European version of that one. This map is very tricky in places, especially with big equipment. That's what's in the shed.
They've got the tool height, haven't they?
No.
No. Oh.
I forgot to buy the tool height header when I changed it over.
We have money
The
though.
corn header is the modded 12 metre one that doesn't work with the tool height.
Oh.
And then when I bought the grain header, I forgot to go and get the tool height one, which is further down the list. So I just ended up buying the standard one. But to be honest, I don't really mind using that one. How many hours on Mazovia? Not sure. I'd have to look, and I can't look at the moment while I'm in game. Probably not a huge amount. Where I'm up to episode 28. So it usually averages around about 3 hours per episode. So what's that? 60, 76. 80, around about 84 hours ish, I estimate, on Mazovia so far. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a bit less. It has taken me a little bit longer than I would have liked to get to the stage I'm at. I was really hoping to have been at the stage I'm at probably about 10 episodes ago.
That's the joy with small fields contracts. They're not worth a lot of money.
No.
I think I need some permissions to accept contracts.
Yeah, hang on. We can only accept 3 contracts at a time on this. It's a cross-play server,
Yeah,
so we don't have the script
Oh.
ones.
we can't just accept all the mobs, all the contracts.
We can just all do the same contract.
Yeah,
Just lease equipment or whatever.
Let's- Can't give Steve permissions because he's got no farm. Lou's saying good progress nevertheless. Yeah. I wasn't expecting to like made huge amounts of progress on there, but would have been like would have liked to have made a little bit more than I have so far. But I'm still enjoying the series.
So, anyone up for a Baling contract?
Yeah, you take a baling contract, I'll help.
Farmer
Yeah,
Groups, and how do you like this map? I really like this map actually. Really been enjoying playing it. I don't think I'd do it as a series on my own though, because some of these fields are a bit too big for a video.
You have a grass equipment there, or
Yeah. Well, you could borrow it too, and then you'll have 2 sets if you want, or whatever you
Yeah,
want.
we've got a full set
Fields are
of
big.
we've got a full set of mowers, baler, windrower, tedder, whatever you need.
I think we'll use our own equipment, I'd say.
There's
Yeah.
bale collector. It's the selectable bale capacity one, so you can do the larger capacity bales if need be. First time, that's the main thing. Sim, enjoy it, mate. Yeah.
Have you taken the contract, Big T?
Yep.
Okay, is it for silage bales?
Ooh, yeah, I think so.
Okay. We've got to find the more, so.
The BGA's been
Mowers.
fixed as well now, so if it goes to the BGA, you can just put the bale straight in there.
Most field, oh there's field 2. I'll do
Mowers
field
down
two.
by 50. Mowers down by 58. If you want to reset it, you can send it to the shop, or go down and get it.
Yeah, if someone can give me permissions there, please and thanks.
Yes, I will. Stevie. They were.
Full permissions.
Yeah, I promoted him to farm manager. Why did you park the tractor there, Stevie?
Sorry, I switched to another tractor. Sorry, my bad. A 250R, that'll run the mowers, I'd say, won't it?
6250.
Yeah,
John Deere.
yeah.
Yeah, the 6R will run the mowers. It's 300
okay.
horsepower.
It's okay.
I just
What?
moved your tractor a bit.
It's okay. Shove it out of the way.
Do you have a trailer, Sim, or are you just?
No, I was just going to use the tractor. I haven't brought it over yet.
Where
What,
am I actually? Field 8. Where's field 8?
Field
There I am.
8 is yeah.
Like, where am I?
Where are you?
Where's field 43?
It's over the left
It's
hand
across from the
side.
shop.
Wayland's saying hi, Sim.
Oh.
Hey to you. Welcome back to the stream for part 2.
Has somebody actually been rolling grass with that small roller?
Not me.
The biggest roller in base game.
Have you been rolling the grass with that?
The 1x41.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
by 4. Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's
40's my big grass field.
it's not all about doing everything as fast as possible.
This
It
is
takes,
the.
it,
This,
it takes a while to do field 40, but you get about 200,000 liters out
this
of
is
it.
this is the relaxing server, Storm. This
Yeah.
is where you come on to relax and
There's a difference between
Teens
relaxing and
low.
there's a difference between relaxing and torture.
There's also the workers that you can put on while you do other jobs.
I'm on my way to field 2 with relaxing.
Field where?
2.
Which one's that one?
Field 2.
Oh, what crop is it?
Soybean.
Oh, that's the contract I took, and I took the. Don't hang on. Which you have ours? Switch
Yes.
with me. You take this one because I have a much smaller header, and if you have the big one, come up to 27. I'll get a trailer for you first. Just get this out of the way.
Yeah, I'll do some harvesting on while you're on your way here. It's thought,
Okay.
yes, we got the big header now.
Which one of you got contract on field 2? Oh, you took the Diddy contract.
No, it was there, and I just was like, yep,
I took it to
next.
get the harvester
Ah.
because I knew Storm was going to take
Yeah,
the
I
big
looked at the other
harvester.
contract, but it came with the semi-truck and the Wilson grain trailer, which, well, yeah, there's no way I'm using that.
Yeah, I saw the big
Yeah.
field, the small field, and I was like, yes, doing that with it actually.
Do it. Dude, you'll probably be done by the time I even get there.
Well-
Not at this speed.
Well, I borrowed the combine for this field, and it gave me the Trion 720 with the is it 10.8 meter header,
Yes.
1080. So this is a big field as well. Where's my Lexium with the 1380 header? Right, I'm 95% full, 96.
I'm coming.
And not where's your one Lexion, where's your several Lexions.
I made the mistake the other day of,
Taking on the sugar beet
Got-
contract.
well, yeah, that absolutely. But I did another one too, where I got the biggest mower to do. I forget what the contract is, either hay or silage. And I didn't. It was silage, and I didn't realize that it didn't have the swath option on it
Yeah.
until I got to the field because it, so it took
Oh,
twice as long because I'd go back and windrow everything.
that's fun.
Did you
It
go all the way
is-
around yet?
No, didn't make it.
Okay, go around the left.
You
Unfortunately,
should,
I was hoping
add-
to make it back to the start, but not
It's okay.
quite.
yeah, no,
It's a
Sam,
big
you
field.
should add the honeybee headers on this map.
I don't think they're crossplay, are they?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
they are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they are.
I don't know if that'd be a
Eight.
bit too big to get in some of the fields.
No, surely not.
How do we get into field 43?
I mean, we can cut trees and make the openings a little
Yeah.
bit wider down the road if we choose to.
Well, I was looking earlier
Look
where
at me.
the silos are. There's that like kind of patch of trees.
Oh, I
thought,
see UBT, yeah.
I'll just get the tree devourer and clear that area and put some more buildings in.
But you
Yeah.
know you need to own the areas on this.
We own all of the communal
Yeah.
areas.
Oh yeah, okay. So we own all the roads and the hedges.
Yeah. So you can get rid of all the trees. I just
Take
install that
turns.
tree devourer mod and you just drive into it and boom, gone.
I like that mod.
Not messing around with trees when you
Chainsaw.
can't. We've got
Once
our
you're
own fields
empty,
as
I'll
well.
get out of your way.
I don't know if any of our own fields are ready to harvest. Field 8 needs
harvested-
lime on it, which I harvested. 9 needs lime as well.
Yeah, no, all our
Yeah.
own fields have been done.
I harvested 9 this morning after you did 8. So I think,
50's growing, 14, 13 and 11 are all growing. So if
if
anybody's...
there's one, you can buy one
Yeah,
if need be. Oop, sorry.
sorry,
Get out of
no,
the
it's not me, I was in reverse.
way.
Got good direction control change on manual. Me-
By field 1, it's sorghum.
You going to be done with field 2 quick?
Yes, decently quick.
Okay, then I'll stay up here and
Yeah,
you come
I'll
up
come
here
up.
too. We can do 3.
3, where's 3?
No, you can. Sorry, I meant we
Oh
can
yeah,
have 3
three
harvesters.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
up on 27th, top right corner.
It doesn't seem long because I did this one with Goldie Deluxe the other day. And that was so
Bale-
good, but because I had to reset
Bale-
the save game, it's reset the field.
Bale
I did this one
capacity
once.
should we do?
too.
Max.
Max.
What's max? It's
154 for wrapping.
Or 153 or something, I think, is it?
No, 154.
Oh, 154, yeah.
For
154.
wrap
Yeah.
bales, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that's 150, so 150, 151, no 152, 153 is 3 times, 154 is 4 times capacity. It just depends on how many bales you want to pick up.
might want to tone it down in the end. Just so you make sure that you get
get another bailout, because you could end up with
300,000
30,000 in there and you can't get the last bail and you don't have enough to complete the contract. Trio Game saying the YouTube website is broken. I did hear a thing on Facebook earlier saying YouTube was down. Apparently there was problems with the Xbox, Microsoft services as well. Kevin saying the new Whitefield Bosch tractor would be a good addition to the Dark Forest series. Yes, it would. And I may get one, as it's fairly cheap. And I had one on Crater Lake as well, so it would be great to get another one.
I missed enhanced vehicle control in these fields.
Yeah,
You don't need it.
I
I
was
can
thinking
steer now.
exactly the same thing, Stevie.
You just gotta use the coordinates on the map.
No, I don't use those. I just go like, hire a helper, get him to do it.
Easiest way to do any job.
That's
Get
how,
someone
that's how I used to do it. Was I'd just do like the headlands of the field, then hire a worker to do one pass up, which would give you a nice straight line to then work off.
Yeah, but even then I managed to get like the end is all crooked. I can't see the time either.
Can't see the time, why?
No, because there's no time in game any longer. Or like the real
So
time.
the real time. There's a script mod.
Oh,
Oh, I remember that.
it's 2 minutes past 10 for you.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Trio again saying it's on the show as a desktop and not on the mobile one. That's strange. I think a few people saying they were having problems with the video playing earlier as well. I was getting no sound come through on the
I don't think I'll be able to fit this entire field in one combine.
just remember, don't complete the contract to
Yeah, because Peter will lose his combine.
yeah.
Should be kind of funny. Just flop down on the field.
I've done it before. I say I accidentally accepted the wrong contract while I was in the vehicle, and the vehicle's disappeared. I'm like, oops.
Well, what about you driving to the field or to the farm and suddenly every machine disappearing?
No, I was driving out my garage in my truck, and I just pulled out the house in my truck, and then I'm standing in the road. I'm like, hang on a minute, what happened there?
I don't understand why they didn't give you an X9 with a 15-meter header on that field.
I don't know why they
Yeah.
just didn't give a class selection with the 13.8 mid header on this field.
Yeah.
I didn't even look at the. I just saw the class and I accepted the contract with borrowing the equipment.
The thing I find, because when you see like the ideal combines, it's the small ones.
Yeah, with the
Like the PL ones, the 7.
even the big one though, when it comes with a 12 meter header, which isn't too bad, but it would be nice to get a bigger one.
Get us an 18-meter one.
The thing with this map is it's deceptively big. These fields are
Yeah.
Yeah.
much bigger than you expect.
So when
How's
I
it going
first,
on 43?
I first looked at it, I looked at the minimap. Boy, it looks reasonably nice, like decent fields. Quite a few fields as well, like there's 60 odd fields.
Yeah.
And then when I
The
first
last-
started working in some of the fields, like, yeah, these are a bit bigger than I
Yeah.
thought they were.
The last time myself and yourself were on here, Sim, I spent 3 hours doing a baling contract. Because I decided to manually load all the bales myself onto a raw little trailer Next thing I realised I was 3 hours in, and I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, no universal auto load. I don't like crossplay servers.
You can get
I mean,
there's auto load trailers available for crossplay.
You can also do the lighter bales with that mod too. If you get the
Yeah,
other
there's
baler, you can
liftable
pick them
bales
up.
mod. There's the liftable pallets mod for crossplay. I've got the increased capacities, pallet capacity, so we've got 5,000 litres of flour in each pallet rather than one, so far less pallets for, and you can lift those by hand as well.
Yeah.
TC Agri saying
Yeah.
hi Sim, hey to you, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well.
I like my script mods.
To be honest, I haven't really overly missed them on here because I've just been enjoying playing the game. So I've not. It's not really like. Oh, there's a few times where I've got stuck and I'm like, I could really do super strength now.
I dropped a I dropped a bale behind the PGA
Yeah,
and could have totally used super strength.
yeah,
You know what I did? I grabbed one of your flour pallets and I tried to I used that to basically scoop it out
yeah,
because you could lift that and push the bale. You get creative with these.
yeah. You do have to get a bit creative. It's one thing I haven't done for a long time because obviously playing on PC for most of the time. But I remember back when I used to play on Xbox and you'd find all these different ways to do things.
Same.
You kind of forget that when you got mods like super strength and stuff. TC saying hi to you, Storm, Stevie, Big T, Farmer and Peter.
Hello.
Yeah, no.
Hello.
Yeah, I could. I wouldn't be able to do a map like Wilhelmina on Xbox or PlayStation.
And now I wouldn't attempt a forestry map on console. No way.
No. No, especially using all the in-game stuff. No.
I've done it. It's very tough. Very, very tough.
I just missed the fact that they wouldn't have the FTR login stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I would do, and it wasn't fun. This was on 19. Is I would basically use the those dangle processors that they
Yeah.
have, and then I would basically just drag it back and then drop the entire tree as it was because it was so hard to move the tree
Yeah.
with that dangle header, and then I would basically reprocess it from the ground. There was no easy way to do it.
Yeah.
Like fixed processor.
Be nice if they had a fixed processor actually in game instead of all the dangle stuff.
Yeah. It's a game changer. And
Yeah.
I use that one.
Actually worked good.
I know there was a
The one that FDR's got, the old one that I'm using, where the header is actually attached to the
Yep.
harvester.
Yeah.
That's a good mod. I'm not going to that new one. That new one's broken.
The
Why
one
do you
thing
think it's broken?
I wish you could just drop the tree though on the FDR stuff. Like you could release it and then pick it back up if you wanted to. I don't like
You
the
know,
fact
if
that you have to cut it to get rid of the tree. You can't just drop it back out the grab once you've grabbed it.
You try turn off the processor,
Yeah,
Sim, and
try turn it off, turn it back on. Still
Yeah.
doesn't let me drop the tree.
that used to be annoying in 19 with the in-game stuff. You hit the wrong button, turn off the bloody thing. And you
Yeah, and then you couldn't pick it back up on the base game because it
no.
tilt the head back up and you couldn't pick stuff up on the ground.
Yep.
TC saying it's annoying there's no fixed processor in the Platinum expansion. Yeah, it would have been nice to have one.
I haven't tried the Volvo since the update yesterday to see if it. I know the grapple was supposed to get fixed. I
Yeah.
don't know if they changed the processor at all.
I
Did
don't
they
know.
make it stronger too? Like its power to drive.
Oh, that's good.
Fez said, yeah, that's a game issue. He's updating that with top cuts or Yeah, I've seen some of his posts about the top cut saw on there.
What, on the FDR?
Yeah,
What's
Yeah, I'm
the top
interested.
cut saw?
it's got a. Basically, you've got the saw at the bottom of the processor, and then there's another one at the top of it. So then you can
Wow.
manually feed the log through and then cut with the top
Oh.
saw instead.
Yeah, no, I like the old one, not switching. Mine's still at that 10,000 ton thing too.
Yeah,
So
Oh, where you can't put it on a trailer. It just
Trailer.
goes through the trailer.
yes.
I remember that when I first got one on the Western Worlds when I first bought it, and I took that Phoenix truck up there and I thought, I'll put it on the back of the flatbed on that. Tried to put it on, I was like, yeah, no. Then I looked
No.
at the weight, I was like, yeah, that's definitely not going on the back of there.
Well, the
Didn't
thing is,
you-
I've got it where I want it now, so I just drive it to where I want it, because I keep cutting trees that way.
Yeah,
So I
oh, you
never,
have?
there's not often I have to put it on a flatbed.
yeah, that's where I am on Dark Forest at the moment. I'm just going to keep working my way out, so there'll be no need to move it anywhere else for a while. By which point I'll probably have enough money to get a decent low loader.
Yeah, I didn't like the light one, because that one was too easy to flip.
Yeah. I think
For
on
me-
mine, I changed mine to I think 50 ton, which wasn't too bad, apart from with the really big spruce trees, it rocked side to side a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I kept to the
But then when I updated to the next version, it changed how the weights work, so you had to go individually change all the weights for
Mhm.
every different wheel.
Yeah, he made that change because the wheels weren't all balancing right.
Yeah.
If you went kind of off road, it would just sit there and look like it was on ice.
Oh well, what about the new one he had, like the one with the processor you could attach? You could, like, if you were to like drive it from to side fast, you'd flip it.
I haven't tried the new
Oh,
stuff
really?
yet.
Oh yeah, it was like jumping around and dancing and stuff like that.
I downloaded all the new stuff, but I haven't actually tried any of it yet.
I haven't used it much. I've actually, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I've been using that. I forget the name of the vehicle, but it's in the platinum package where it's that like feller buncher.
Yeah.
What the Hannibal? No?
Yeah, I've been using that a lot. Basically, just make some stacks and then
Yeah.
drag the trees over to where I want and process them all in one spot.
Well, that works pretty decently if you just want to tip them in front of you.
Yeah,
What's
that's what I would do.
better Then the
Tip them
John Deere
miles.
feller buncher, cause that one takes small trees only.
Yeah, that limit.
Let's do a cut across the middle of the field.
Yeah, that's I was doing double headlands just because
Yeah, I just
you
got
and
carried
Storm
away
are a lot
following
wider
around
than
the
me.
just carried away following around the headlands. Doing manual GPS. We don't need
Yeah.
enhanced vehicle control mod. I'll get to the habit. I'll keep going to press the button. Why is it not working?
What's funny? What's funny is when we were on New Jersey just a minute ago, I kept forgetting that we had enhanced, so
Yeah.
I keep looking down and then hitting the buttons instinctively, and it would lock in place. I'm like, what is going on? Why isn't it turning? Oh, doing what it's supposed to.
I spent this afternoon doing some new icons on my stream deck for the enhanced vehicle control mod and some of the other mods, which makes it a bit easier.
So you map dedicated keys on that
Yeah,
to nice.
because a lot of them I mostly do ones where they take two keys on the keyboard, like you have to hold shift and then another button. because I'm using the
Yeah.
Xbox controller most of the time when I'm recording. It's difficult to press 2 buttons on the keyboard, so it's easier to just
Yep.
one button on the Stream Deck.
Probably work well for me too. I use a PlayStation controller.
Yeah.
Or PS4?
It depends on which one's near me. Right now I'm using a PS4 controller.
Do you use it with cable?
No, it's wireless.
What? I've tried many times to connect my
Really?
PS4. Yeah. Do you use any other programs or?
Just it's through Steam. It just worked.
Lucky guy.
It doesn't work on every game. We'll say that. So I have an
Oh.
Xbox controller at my desk as well. Like Forza does not work with it.
Oh.
Because Forza is technically an Xbox game, I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. You ain't
Even
use-
if you. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So you ain't, they're gonna say you ain't using the Sony controller.
Yes, you can. You just download the program and there's no problems.
Yeah,
There's
there-
there's the mapping thing.
I'm not a fan of the PlayStation controller.
I don't mind
No?
it.
I used to have, that's all I ever used to use because I had PS1 then PS2. But then when I went to Xbox, I just found the Xbox controller so much nicer to use. So when I got my PS3, I went and bought a PlayStation controller that was the same as the Xbox controller.
But it's funny how the divide is really out there with gaming people. It's you're either a PlayStation man or an Xbox man.
Yeah.
There's very rare that you come across that there is both out there. Oh yeah, no, I play neither. Oh, you're either no, Xbox all the way or PlayStation all the way.
I could get
What it is
really cheap Xbox, this new one. But
Yeah.
my patriotism is sticking me to the Sony.
Where could you get one cheap?
From a mate.
Oh, okay. So.
Matt's saying I used PS5 DualSense controller for FS22 on Steam for a long time. Just switched to an Xbox Elite controller, but not because the DualSense didn't work well. So I've never used any of the DualSense controllers for PlayStation. So the last official PlayStation controller I used was on my PS2.
The DualSense, the PS5 controller is by far my favorite controller. But to be fair, I haven't used the Elite controller, so I can't rule that out. It might be better. I just haven't given it a chance yet.
Mostly got annoyed because the help window always showed the Xbox buttons.
Yeah, that's what mine show right now.
Peter, I'm coming up with the comment.
Okay, cool. We still got plenty left.
Yes.
Big fields.
Battery life on the Elite's 40 hours a game. I don't know. I haven't used a battery operated controller for ages. Because I'm recording so much, I always use a wired controller.
Oh, I'm getting tired.
When I first started, I used my standard Xbox controller with batteries, and I was constantly charging them. And I found the batteries, because I was using them so much, the battery life was never very good on them. And I was going through controllers and batteries like crazy.
Hey, Sim, didn't we own like area number 70 earlier on this game?
70.
Yeah, like all the way in the
70.
bottom.
Oh yeah, I sold it because it was just a shed and we weren't really using it. So I sold that and the other small area of land up the top. I thought it's pointless owning 2 areas of land that there's no equipment ever there or anything. So I think I used that money to buy something else.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, 40 hours sounds a decent amount of time though. Farmer Groot saying same with the PS5 control and the battery life sucks. I've got on my Xbox Series X, I use the plug and play lead, and I always have it plugged in. Even though it's like got a chargeable battery in there, I still always play with it plugged in.
Yeah, on my Xbox One, I have the rechargeable batteries, but they're so gone bad at this stage now.
Yeah.
That literally plug it in for 10 minutes and you'll get 20 minutes out of it, and you have to plug it back in. So literally just plug it in the whole time. I was really trying to describe the batteries there in the nicest possible way without swearing.
Oh,
Say
wrong
that-
button again.
That's why I don't live stream. I'll be demonetized. Big T,
No,
why you so slow, Big T? All the bills collected.
So.
Nobody would be watching me stream.
Why not? Oh,
Because I'd be
Watch.
upside down in a tree all the time.
Crash compilation storm.
oh, still at 90
They
miles
got-
an hour.
Oops.
Did anyone see the short I put up the last day of my perfect landing in my Volvo wheel loader?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Like
if
it's
I do it.
like a 720 flip and landed back in his wheels.
Just if I was to do it.
I should have done mine. I deleted the footage when I was on Silver and Forest with the TLX pickup truck with the fuel tanker on the back, and I was going up towards the bottom left-hand corner where you got the railroad crossing just before you get to the bridge. And as I went over the crossing, the trailer hit the crossing and just started bouncing, and it flipped the truck over the side of the bridge, and I just landed in the water and then just carried on driving through the water and up the other side of the bridge embankment.
You bought another wheel loader, Stevie, did you?
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm thinking I might get rid of it for a Volvo yet, because it's a bit light for when the container's full.
Yeah, but the smallest Volvo is just as much weight. Are you thinking of going for the big one?
Big one, loads of money.
A really, really
So-
big one.
Did anyone notice the colours of my containers?
Yes, they're yellow.
No. Not in the last video.
The last one I watched, there was all multicoloured, different colours everywhere.
Don't spoil it for me.
They were, I placed them perfectly in the colours of the Irish flag.
I haven't had time to watch the last one. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow morning.
I see. I'm gonna get mine. I'm doing the Italian job colours. We have three
Which
minis.
one?
3 minis, one in the back of each container.
What would be great if someone actually released a mod of them containers like the flags that you can literally put your logo on them. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
So the only way you can do it at the minute is if you went in and edited your game files, and you can't play with anyone because you have a different
Yeah,
game.
there is somebody's was working on a container mod pack, but I think they've changed because of the Platinum expansion. I think they're changing some of how it's going to work. But they
I
was doing
saw
like a
that.
full container mod pack with all different containers, trailers for them, and loaders and stuff.
Yeah.
It did grains and everything too.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that would be nice. Have the like the proper kind of loading cranes.
Yeah, not just a wheel loader. The wheel loader is fine for when you've got empty containers.
Yeah, that one I've got the same weight as the smaller Volvo. It's okay for picking up a few logs on the
Which one is you've got?
the one that comes with the year 2 season pass.
Is
Same
that,
one I have. The
Yeah.
same one I did the barrel roll in.
is that the same amount of weight as the smallest Volvo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
think
couldn't you pick up those bales at the same time, Stevie?
No, only one size at a time, Big T.
Yeah, but they should be the same size, but not the same volume.
No, the 154s are actually slightly bigger.
Ah, it is 4
What are you doing?
centimeters
Huh?
bigger.
What are you doing?
I'm moving out the way because I'm full.
Oh. I took my hands off the keyboard.
It would have been nicer with the this selective bale capacity mod if they could have kept the bales the same size as the in-game ones.
Yeah.
But
Well,
they-
technically they are the same, but the bale loader doesn't recognise
Yeah,
for some reason.
I just seen flying deers.
Yeah, there's lots of flying D's on this map.
They're reindeer. They're Santas, and they've escaped.
Can I just unload these bales at the digester now and will they be
Yeah.
will they win? Oh yeah. Yeah, 'cause I just
That's the.
there's a lot more stacks of bales down here too.
Yeah, those aren't fermented. That's why.
Oh, they're our own bales, so
Yeah, those are our own.
they could all be sold right now while there's a contract going.
The digester will only take so many bales, and because we're only on 0.5 speed, it won't process them very quick.
Hopefully,
Yeah, I
hopefully,
think I filled it up this morning.
hopefully it takes my silage bales.
I can speed up time once we've finished harvesting because we've got rain due, so
Do something different.
I'll speed up through the rain once we've finished the harvesting. So it'll get it processes the silage quite fast. I think it does a few thousand litres every hour.
Yeah.
8,000 litres or something.
But right in front of the digester is fine to leave them, I know. Because they didn't take any of them.
No, it has to go in it. You gotta use the.
Yeah, you still have to lift them up and drop them in it.
Oh, okay.
But you don't have to put them through the feed mixer like we did last time.
Yes.
Yeah, it's time consuming.
I really miss to just press the accelerator and everything starts up. You're hitting the accelerator like, why won't you start? But sugar, I have to hit the button.
What do you mean the...
Hit the start mod.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that gets me on this one a bit too.
I just use the setting in additional game settings where as soon as you hit the accelerator it starts.
I've got that turned off because I hate that.
The problem with that is then they shut off on their own too, right?
No, you still have to switch it off manually. It just
Oh, yeah?
it's just like an easy start. So it still stays on, but it's just like when you hit the accelerator, it'll start the engine automatically. But you still get that annoying warning come up if you knock the steering wheel or something. Start engine first. I wish there was a way to get rid of that warning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find a bit of dust build up on my pedals every time I turn off a vehicle. It senses the pedal and it's like a restart. So I could have to turn it off 3 times just to get over it.
Time are we? Coming up to 9:30. So I'm going to be finished at 10:30, but I may stay on for a little bit. Well, I will have to go. Wrong button again. I will have to go and let the dogs out for 10 o'clock, but I may stay for a little bit longer.
I won't. I'll be taking a shower and going to bed.
Yeah. No worries.
I might just finish this field and then call it.
Well, I don't have to edit my video now because I've got no video for tomorrow, so.
You know, I might just help finish off this field
Yeah.
and then go to bed. Just be up again early tomorrow.
I'll try. I'll probably have to. I won't be able to do a dark forest tomorrow because it takes a little bit longer to record. Well, it's not so much the recording; it's the editing 2 videos
Yeah.
and getting both those videos rendered. it's just going to be too much to do for tomorrow. But I might try and get another Mesovia recorded tomorrow instead. Get that up. Because at the moment, with how bad YouTube is for views and low revenue, I can't really afford to miss a video. Well, I'm really looking forward to recording the next couple of Dark Forests. 'Cause I've got a plan of what I want to try and get done, which I'm
I
looking
like-
forward to doing.
Your lorry method.
Huh?
Your lorry
Yeah,
and
it's-
container method.
The 90,000 litre capacity.
Yeah. I've been doing that on my Wilhelmina too.
It's a shame there's not another hitch on the back of the IT runner, so I could put a third one on. I wanted to use the MAN truck, the hook lift, but it doesn't have the attacher on the back wouldn't connect up to the IT runner trailer.
Oh.
The other one that works well is the TLX setup that you had on Western Wilds.
Yeah,
The two dump bodies. I don't remember how much capacity you had with that, but
I can't remember.
it's pretty good.
So I thought Big T was asleep in the tractor here. He was nearly finished when I left.
I have vacuumed the entire field. I was missing 20 liters to fill up the bale.
Oh, I've done that.
Yeah, so I'll probably try and get the Mesovia out tomorrow to replace the multiplayer video. Trying to think what I was. Probably have to skip through to the next month and then possibly harvesting the canola.
Oh.
And then I can get the new pig shed built as well, I think.
Well, I'm emptying the harvester and then I'm hopping off. I'm too
No
tired.
worries.
I'm nearly falling asleep behind the harvester.
It's dangerous.
No, not in game.
Not in game.
Yeah, it's funny. It's late night for Storm Big T now. It's late-ish for myself and Storm, and it's probably midday for Peter.
Yeah.
It's about 4 p.m.
They're not earlier than his ear.
I'm hopping off. Good night.
See you
Good night.
later.
Right. Thank you.
I'll be hopping off soon now myself, so I have to edit my short video from East Vineland.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later. What are you doing? I forget you don't leave the server, you're in the Discord chat.
Yeah.
I forgot that when I was on your server and I was still talking to you and I left the game and I carried on talking, then I realised, oh yeah, we're not in the Discord.
Yeah.
We was in game chat.
No, I have the Discord is on my other computer now anyway.
Yeah.
But what I must get you to show me one of the days, or some even we're both free, is how to set up a voice channel so I can set it up for anyone in that's playing on my server.
Yeah.
Which just make it all easier.
Yeah, it's fairly easy to do. just depends how you set the permissions up for who can join, whether you have it completely public, so anybody in your server can join, or
Can you change all that when you're setting up the voice channel?
you can add people to it. So if, like the one we've got on here, it's and the only people that can access it are the people I add.
Oh yeah.
So if you know which members are going to be on, you can just like add them to that channel,
Yeah.
and then they can join to use it.
Your big T's asleep again in the T7 right outside the shop. Must be tired.
It's waiting on us to close some contracts.
Run away, dear.
Somebody taking a glass of water.
Yeah, that is the one downside to this map with crossplays. The fact you can only take on 3 contracts at a time.
Yeah, it's a good thing they're all big.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like that, like, because it is a 16-player server. If 16 people did join, it might get a bit tricky for everyone to have something to do.
Yeah.
Stevie, did you take the bales to the animal dealer?
Animal dealer?
Yeah, that was the contract.
Oh. I took the wrong place. Oh. Hanging up.
I think I have some fermented ones.
You do, yeah.
At the BGA.
I was going to go and grab something, so. I thought it was going to the BGA, and I threw them on the BGA.
I would have corrected you, but I thought you had extra that you were bringing over there. I didn't even think about that.
No, my bad. I think it's just the fact that when I was on here last, I did a bit.
The BGA. I think most of the contracts for a while were kept coming up the BGA only.
Wonder how many bales do I need to bring now? What capacity is all them other ones?
I think they're 11,000.
11,000.
The first one was 11,000, yeah.
Which field did you do? 43.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll bring one full load anyway, that'll probably do it.
Yeah, it would.
What size bales did you put out on the field, Big T? Was they 11,000?
Yeah, I think so. Or what capacity is the 154?
Oh no, they'd be 22,000 litres, I'd say.
Yeah, 22,000 they are.
That's okay, a full load of 11,000s will probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
Always check on this one. I don't think I've done a baling contract that's gone to the animal market.
I haven't either.
Just special on the Big T tuck.
I'd have probably done the same. I'd have automatically took him to the BGA.
I wouldn't mind if I had actually looked at the minimap. I would have seen that I was going to a place that didn't have the little icon.
Exclamation point, yeah.
Skipping through, or could I take the sorghum contract?
I can.
I see. You can take it, I'd say.
You can take it if you want. I'll speed up time a little. I can't at the moment. I'm not signed in. Just so the rain passes. It might not start for a while yet, anyway, because it's only on 0.5. I'll deliver this and I can sign in as admin and change the time.
It's gonna rain at 10.
Oh, whoa. Which way am I going? Oh, this Phoenix is a bit slow stopping when you've got a full loading. Right, we're going to that one there. And there is a few points on the map as well on this where it kicks up in the air for some reason.
Yes, especially if you're going full speed.
Yeah. Like all of a sudden, like the truck just starts flying up in the air. You're like, whoa, what's going on? Austin Chapman saying, hey, Sim Farmer, first time I've been able to catch a live stream. Hope you're doing well. Well, thank you for stopping by the stream and saying hello. Hope you're doing well too. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Now, hopefully 24 bales is enough to complete this contract, because it's a long drive.
One other problem I find with this as well is the rear trailer doesn't unload properly. So it keeps stopping when it gets so far up.
I disconnect them between the two.
Yeah, I have to disconnect the back one to unload the front one. But I find the back one, it opens to like start unloading. It gets so far and then stops. I don't know if it's the bin on the trailer just kind of comes out the trigger.
I'm not sure.
That's contract on 27 finished. Contract on field 2 is 86% complete.
Was Seal 2 not the one the Storm was doing, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did he do with
It's the same sell point though, right?
Yeah, but why is it only 86? So there's no more soybeans, is there?
No. Where did he do with his?
I have no idea.
Maybe it's still in the harvester.
I thought he
No,
emptied it.
harvester's
field.
empty.
In field 2. Oh,
Oh no, there's a. It's in the JCB trailer in the field. He left it.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't be like Storm to do that now, would it?
So it's in field 2. There's a JCB with the trailer
I'll
with
get
some
that.
soybeans in.
Where's the next harvest contract? What we're doing?
Total capacity of these two is 90,000 litres. So it's two 45,000 litre bins. So this is the Tatra Phoenix hook lift truck with the IT runner back trailer and two hook lift bins on it. It's the largest like kind of setup I could get that works on this map. Which field's the next contract? 43? No, 2. No, that's the one Storm's doing.
1?
Oh, we haven't accepted it yet because we've got 3 contracts open.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start driving there. Get this over towards it. We're going to field 1? Is this? I have ours. This
Yeah.
is the one that we're keeping whatever we close. I think we'll close the one with the case and keep the other.
Yeah, that's 2, which I'll
Yeah,
go and get the,
I'll get
or you want to get that JCB over there.
either way.
Which was the next field, did you say it was?
1.
Field
It's
1.
right behind the main house.
Oh, yeah. I'll bring the Tatra over to there.
We'll have to just get the other harvester in a minute. But when we take this one, might as well grab the equipment from it too, and then we'll get an extra harvester.
Yeah.
The update said that the fields are like flattened. This one, I cultivated this one on the old version of the map, and it was very lumpy. So
Yeah.
I'm interested to see
Yeah, if it's been
what
smoothed
comes
out.
out.
Scarlet Fever
Big-
saying, just want to say thank you for getting me hooked on Farm Simulator 22, and no worries.
And take that.
Hope
big
you're
tip.
enjoying it.
Okay, that didn't work.
I'll just say a big thank you as well to anybody that's purchased any of the DLCs or the actual game itself through any of my affiliate links. Because I went on my Giants thing earlier today and noticed I've now reached bronze level Giants partner. So a big thank you to everyone that's helped me reach that level.
no problem.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so I get a 5% commission now instead of 3%,
Nice.
which is awesome. So a big thank you to everyone that help me reach that. I didn't even notice at first. I went on just to see, like, because it shows you how many links clicks you've got and like purchases made, and I didn't register it at first that it had said like bronze level. I was like, oh, I think it literally was just in the last day or two.
I've literally made a boo-boo. I've sold unfermented bales.
Oh no!
I thought this like
Have they not fermented yet?
no.
Which side did you take them from? The one side's fermented, the other side
Yeah.
isn't.
Where are you? The animal dealer. I can add bales. Although we're on
Crossplay.
crossplay. I've got console commands, so I can add bales. I just need to remember how to actually do it. What the console command is. Right.
Sold off all my morning's hard work, Stevie.
Yeah. But normally in the game, it doesn't matter even if they're grass, that it'll take them as if they're silage.
I
Right.
think what happens is it do? I think when you have a contract active, as long as you're on that field when you bale it, I think it ferments it 100%.
Maybe, yeah.
Right, GS bale add. I can't remember what the actual command is.
Okay, I can run back and get fermented silage bales anyway.
Oh, I should have kept the rest of that for our mill. I didn't even think about it.
Command only load on server. I'm on server. Right.
And taking
try and-
field 1.
Try and find out what the
Okay,
actual
yeah, I don't-
command is. What's the bale head command? I can remember the command bit, but I can never remember exactly what you need to type in. So you have to put the bale size, round bale, square bale. And sometimes if you put the wrong thing in, it'll tell you what you need to actually put. GS bale list. Right. Did I do that wrong?
Can we complete field 27 and start field 1?
Field 1's already set up.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see now.
you're good to go. I'm just going to grab the other one, which,
yeah, thanks.
funny enough, we got John
think-
Deere equipment.
If I can't get this to work, we'll just have to add the money in and then buy the bales from the store, and you have to.
No, but I have silage bales at the BGL I can take.
Yeah.
So
You sure?
Yeah. I checked.
Is there enough
And-
though to? Oh, it's only showing me GS bale add, not the actual full command. Oh.
I can hear my child
Oh.
downstairs still up this hour of the night. 3 o'clock this morning, and we were going around the house with a child, and she half be out. She had a nap from 7:30 to 10:30, which was meant to be a bedtime at
Yeah.
7:30. And 10:30, wide awake.
Was it 10 to 10? James Hudson saying hi Sim, hey to you, welcome to the stream. So if you don't have enough bales, then I'll just add a bit of money and we'll have to buy some from the store.
Yeah, I wish should have enough.
So I don't know the exact command for adding bale, I can't remember what it is. The trouble with easy dev controls, you never need to remember any of the commands.
It's okay. It's just my hard work of the morning that he got rid of.
I see now, yeah, the bales that flow from the contract are actually silage and the other ones are grass. Well, not
Yeah.
really. I got a thousand $1,000 per bale anyway, as grass.
That's not bad. Could have been worse. Could have been like seasons on FS19 where you got nothing.
Yeah.
They're just like grass bales. Well, those silage bales aren't ready. We'll have them off you, but we give you nothing for them.
Yeah.
I'm very happy they give us big equipment on this contract. However, I forgot how hard it is to deal with big equipment in the shop.
Come on, Header, you're supposed to snap on the trailer. Well, Header doesn't want to snap on the trailer. Which is a bit annoying. I literally put it
backwards.
No, I put one on backwards yesterday and it completely flipped it around the right way.
Oh, I've seen that, yeah.
But this one doesn't even want to go on the trailer at all. Which is very strange. I found those tool height headers wouldn't snap on the trailers properly.
Is that why you got rid of it?
No, I just forgot to buy it when I rebought the new header.
Oh, that's
the,
right.
The corn header's a modded header because the 12 meter one's not in the base game, so it's not included in the mod pack for the tall height. And I thought I don't really want a 9 meter corn header, so I couldn't get the one for that. And when I bought the grain header, I just went to the first one that came along the list, forgetting that you have to buy a separate one for the tall height control.
Yep.
I would say it's not really bothered me that much using it at standard speed. It's just Stormy likes to go fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anyone parking?
I'm coming. It's taking me forever to get around the shop with this huge header trailer. It keeps getting stuck on everything.
Yeah, the header trailers are killers to get out, especially with just trying to turn them round to get the header on is annoying.
Well, I also have a gigantic tractor trailer in the way that I'm not going to be using, but I had to get out of the way. Tractor trailers don't do well on this map.
No, especially the Wilson, because it's got quite a big turning circle.
Yes.
Right job on this map with the Wilson Super B. Try to turn that around somewhere.
Because they why European trailers are slightly shorter with a lot of them have got rear wheel steering on the axles as well.
Yeah.
Okay. My header's on the trailer. I am going to try to leave the parking lot now. This is also very fun. Sim knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Turns kind of hard.
Do we complete contract on field 2 yet?
Yeah, I did that. So the only ones we have open are the bale and
27 still.
Yep. For the harvester that you're driving.
Yeah. Well, I'm on my way.
Should be done with the
What's in that field? Sorghum.
Yep.
So that's a nice big field to do that one there, which is field 5. The contract did come up for that and I was so tempted. I was like, I just don't have time to do it at the moment.
For which one?
Field 5.
What's in it?
It's not ready to harvest at the moment, but it was. It came up when I was on here before.
I did that one day. It took a while.
Hey, you're thinking, hey, I've got 8 hours to kill. Let's take a sugar beet contract.
Well, you know, you never think they're gonna take that long, and then you end up taking 2 because you want the equipment so that you can run it, and then
Halfway through the first one, you're saying, "What am I after doing to myself?"
yep.
Yeah, I don't mind the harvesting of them. It's just the carting,
Yeah,
especially when they give you like a trailer that's 20,000 litres for the contract.
yeah, and the harvester has a 30 or 35,000 capacity.
Yeah, it's the worst as well because obviously you can take the equipment from 2 contracts, but then you can only drive 1 tractor with the trailer, and
Yeah,
you can't like hook multiple trailers up. They give you half the time,
yeah,
unless you get one of those contracts where you've got the 2 trailers together on both of them, so you can hook 4 up.
yeah. But like what myself and Big T were given when we did the one in East Vinelands was 2 trailers with 8,000 litre capacity in both of them, so 16,000 litres. And like, I was waiting back in the field for ages every time Big T was gone.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
There was another contract another day, and I had 2 bigger trailers. 2 trailers together had 40,000 litres. If we had something like that, we would be flying.
yeah. That's why I say if another sugar beet contract come up, I'd be more tempted to do it with the because we've got the 90,000 litre capacity
Yeah.
on that truck. It wouldn't be so bad to do it then, because at least you can take a decent amount each trip.
Yeah.
But doing like
It was
20,000
not.
litres at a time, it's just like, nope.
I did make a half round on the field. Then I'm full.
I've just started.
And so I'm actually gonna have to use the header trailer to get into that field. You know, it's unfortunate.
I definitely think at some point we're going to have to get the tree devourer and just open a few gaps up here and there. On the
You,
whole though, I've not found it too bad with even the largest combines and the big headers. It is a little bit tricky, but you can get in. It's not like some maps where
Yeah.
you get to a gate into a field and it's like no chance.
Yeah, as I'm stuck between trees right now.
You get those old British maps on the FS19 that got no collisions on the hedges apart from headers. So you'd drive
Yeah.
the combine through, the header trailer would come through, and then the header would stick behind the hedge, pull off the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, we're up to 606,000.
Yeah, I got 12,000 for excess bales and then 21,000 for the contract.
A nice one. Well, I'm just going to have to sneak off in a minute to go and let the dogs out, and I'll be back in a bit.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
coming
be-
up to
I'll
10
be-
o'clock for me.
I'll be heading off there now in a minute
Yeah.
myself.
No worries.
Just Tetra.
Yeah, it should be the side of field 1.
Oh,
I did bring it over before I got the harvester, so
Yeah. You want me to get it, or you got it? No, but I'm in the field.
I'll take it.
It's a good sized field too.
yeah, that's why I did this one. It was sunflowers that was in it when I was on here the other day. I just used our combine and the borrowed one for this contract.
Right, lads, I'll talk to you next week.
No worries, see you later.
Next
See you
week.
later, Stevie.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Don't want to fold it. It is a really nice map though. I do really like this map.
I do too. If the AI drivers, I think that's my only
Yeah.
issue that's left is and it's for anybody that hasn't used this map, it's just on the small roads. They're fine on the bigger double roads. It's the small roads that go in the lower half of the map,
Yeah, I think
and that's it.
I think if I was on the PC version, I'd put auto drive on and just fix the routes, because it must be just how they've set up the or they only work off the traffic splines, because there's no traffic go down the smaller roads. There's no spline
I
there
think that's
for
what
them
it
to
is.
follow.
Yeah, but it's a fantastic map, and there's even forestry. We haven't gotten into
Yeah.
it, but there's quite a few little forests that you could
Yeah, there's
make some money on, and
there's a
then
few patches here and there.
replant or whichever. You'd need a lumber yard, because I don't think there is.
No,
one, though.
there's I don't think there's a sawmill or a log sell point. At least I've not
you know
looked
what?
for a log
There
sell
is.
point. Is there?
There is. Hang on, it's down. Let me just double check. Yeah,
Oh
wood
yeah,
cell.
it's by the
Yeah,
animal
LVE.
dealer, isn't it? Down in the bottom corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing the log pile.
So no production, but there is a log cell.
Yeah, there could be something to do in one of the areas, just say replant and then
Yeah, what's really cool about this one that I like is generally I'll get kind of an idea of what I want to do with a map, but this one there's so much you can do with it just
Yeah.
from the way that it's laid out. You got so many different size fields. Every day is a little bit different.
Yep. I am considering though whether to put change it back to seasonal cycles.
If we do, we might want to put extra days in. We'll get everything done every day.
Just to see how it goes for. Because my concern was obviously because it's a community server, anybody can jump on it any time. But if like somebody's on there and it's in the middle of winter and there's nothing to do and they can't speed up time, or it's that kind of thing, then it's what do they do? Sleep for a few months is probably all they can do until they get something
Yeah.
to do.
Other than, unless we set up something for logging or something else for winter.
Right, I'm gonna finish off the pass of the headlands, and I need to go and let the dogs out. So I will be back. Probably do one more contract after this if there's a decent one available, and then call it a quits for this evening. Hopefully next week we can get back on the other server. Things don't mess up again.
Stevie didn't have a problem for more than at one time.
Yeah, it'll probably be
Hopefully.
fine tomorrow. It's just weird how it works. Because I can restart the server now, everyone's off it, and it'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
I should have just stayed in. Those fences were frustrating me.
We had finished all the contracts over there anyway.
Yeah, I'll say we're at the
Yeah.
point where it's just going to be skipping through to March.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll see. It depending if Edgewater is released next week or before next week. I'll download and have a look at it and see if it's worth changing over to that map instead. Right, I'm gonna just leave this on a worker for a sec. I'll be back in a minute.
Yep. Have you reached the field, Peter?
Yeah, I'm over on. That's how big this field is. I'm over on the other side harvesting.
Yeah. Just give me a little peep when you are close to getting full.
I'm full, so I was gonna come to you. You have it over in the other corner, I think.
Yeah, but I'm in it now to unload my combine. So
Okay, I'll come to you.
okay.
Let's see where you are. Looks like we might have to unload the worker too in a minute.
Yeah, I see that on the stream.
It's an interesting map because the fields are really big, but the entrances are kind of small. So you want the big equipment, but getting the big equipment to the field is a challenge.
Yeah, I haven't seen this before. It's the first time playing this map. Actually, but it's great looking.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I was so fascinated by the grass. It looks like it has some kind of different texture.
Yeah. What's interesting too is there's different textures on the grass here,
Yeah,
as well as when you like fertilize the field and everything along those lines.
yeah.
It's got an even different texture, which is really nice.
Cool.
You can just leave that there.
Yeah, it's not in the. It won't. There's no vehicle will collide with it, is it? No.
Yeah, I'll move it if it need be.
Yeah.
It's a very big header.
Yeah. Is it bigger than this one I have?
It's the 13 and a half. What do you have? I'd actually have the
Okay.
same.
I can't see it, so it's not. I'm not in the enhanced. Must go in. Is this own?
It's ours, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, 13.8. Yours is actually bigger, I
Oh,
think. So I have. I have the 45, which is yeah, 13.7. So
yeah.
just a little bit.
Just a little bit, 10 centimeters.
Perfect.
Interesting. And
I was going straight, and then I drifted off my line a little bit. I wasn't looking at the screen. Forgot that I don't have a enhanced on.
Yeah, I thought it was difficult to learn all these key bindings. I'm only using key bindings, not I don't have what do you call it? This buttons. Yeah, no, I am using mouse and keyboard.
Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So, but now I'm really I can't leave the enhanced vehicle in full mode now. Feeling sort of handicapped when I'm without it.
Yeah.
It's like my arms are cut off at the wrist.
I'm back, everybody.
Hey.
Oh, I feel the worker didn't do much, did he? Thought I'd have had it finished by now.
It's a small field.
It's one of those, because the way it wraps around that house, it doesn't look too big. Then you get around the corner and it opens up a bit more. It's like, yeah, it's quite big.
This one's almost 30 acres.
That's because it's quite an odd shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there is some smaller field, like 25. It's quite small. 21, 22 aren't too bad. 34.
I did 33 this morning. That one was an easy one too. That's a small field. Nice field.
There's 10's not too bad. 11's decent. But to be honest, even the small fields on this are like decent sized fields.
Yeah.
Well, there aren't any. Well, 65 on 4. That's one thing I missed, the combine full stop mod.
Baler one too.
Yeah.
That gets me almost every time I have to back up.
Where is the truck over there?
It's almost full too. I'll take a ride this time. So I think.
Yeah, I've got another 10,500 in here to go in.
Yeah, I'm going. It's not far. I'll take it for a ride. This is almost full too.
Yeah,
we'll take
it.
see if we
95%.
get any excess off it. We'll take it to the grey mill, unless it needs to go there anyway.
No, it's going to the HAGA.
The grey mill's almost out of sorghum, so production's going to stop on there soon.
Go get. Okay, let me do this. I just switched into the tractor trailer and debated it for a minute. Let me grab two of our other trailers, so we have some on the field. Because they're both right here. And I'll take that one down. I didn't know that we'd get a use out of this this second roll-in one, but it was on sale for like 10,000 one day. I was like, you know what, we'll find a use for that.
So it's one of those things. If you do get more people on, you get few people carting. There's more trailers and stuff for people to use as well.
Yeah, I like this trailer a lot too. It's a good capacity for.
Yeah. It's not too big
pull.
either. It's like a because it's quite tall. It's not very long, so it's not as bad as getting into some places like some of the others are that are quite long.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you still full?
I've only 2,000 litres.
Right, let me get this over to that side, and I'll get the blue one, then I'll take the trailer over.
side panel come loose. Yeah, I did contemplate doing this map for a series after Mazovia, and I was, as much as I love it, I was like, there'd be too many contracts I'd be too tempted to do, and then I'd just end up not being able to do it.
You need to do it with multiple people. This feels like a 4x map.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's a standard size. It does not feel like one.
It's like I did come on looks, and I was like, it'd be a great map to do, starting with completely nothing and doing contracts, because it wouldn't take you too many contracts to make a decent amount of money, but it'd take a long time to do those contracts.
Yeah.
And it's definitely one of those, if you can take on multiple contracts, borrow multiple equipment, get a worker to do some of the work, and like bounce around between them, which is great when you're on your own doing it, but it doesn't make good for a good video if you're constantly switching between different stuff. It just gets too hard to keep on track of what's going on.
Yeah,
especially when it's like sped up like 6-7 times.
This is one of the only maps where I have a pen and paper that I have to keep by the keyboard to just remember everything that's going on. She'll have a worker going in one area, be bailing in another, transporting things.
Yeah, I was doing that the other day. I got like one cultivating contract. I did the headlands, set the worker off, then I started harvesting in another field. And I think I was planting, doing a sowing contract in another one. True Bigs TBB, I am not from Wolverhampton. I am from the West Midlands though, but not from Wolverhampton. Very close. I'm originally from Warsaw. Oh, just pressed the wrong button then. So I'm True Big Sen, not far from me. I haven't lived in Warsaw for trying to think now, 2007. So what's that, 16 years almost? I'll be 16 years this year. Yeah, I was born and raised in Warsaw, lived there for 24 years until I moved to South Birmingham. I'm now currently in Worcestershire. I've been here for the last 5 and a bit years. So slowly working my way down south. Not long till Bristol. Hopefully I'll skip Bristol and make it more down to Somerset or Devon, a bit further down south. Or possibly even as far as Cornwall.
I've spent some hours on Netflix the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I got a really hang up on all the series from that man Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
The stand-ups and he's a really good comedian.
He is, but I
He's
don't like him. It's one of those things. I like The Office. He did the British Office. I like some of the stuff he's done, but I just don't like him.
No, he's pretty
He is
dark.
Yeah,
Yes, but he's got this series, Derek.
yeah.
Is it? Yeah, and
Is it the one
oh,
Afterlife? If you watch that
Afterlife,
one.
yeah. That's really good series.
Yeah, he's one of those people. For some reason, I'm just not particularly keen on him himself, but I do enjoy the stuff he does.
Yeah. He's really, what should I say? He's doing his characters really serious.
Yeah. Jesse's saying hi, hey to you, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Lost a dog.
Hiding?
He's behind the green screen somewhere.
So he's invisible now.
I don't know what he was just standing up, just standing there. I think he's not used to being in here with the green screen up, so he's kind of like doesn't know what's going on. So he's just pacing around. I think it's because the other dog's probably in his bed. Because her bed's next to me and it's empty. Probably like, I can't lie down, I've got nowhere to lie. Oh, she's moved. She's moved now.
Might be how well this gets us.
What are you two doing? Come lie down. Oi, come. In bed. So I'll have to
Now I'm having the stuck trailer issue.
Yeah. So I'll have to decide what we're going to do with all this money. I upgraded the cultivator the other day to that
I saw.
16 meter one. Well, the class action came up in the used equipment sales, and I thought 400 and was it just over 400 horsepower for the biggest one? That's right. That'll pull that cultivator.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been using that tractor a lot. I quite like it.
Well,
It's
the
not one I
John
had,
Deere 6R was in the used equipment sales as well. So I bought that one when I got the mowers because I thought it's 300 horsepower will pull the mowers easy enough, and then it can do some of the other stuff as well. I don't know, that depends whether they do their own stuff. TC saying got to go by now. No worries, thanks for stopping by the stream. True Biggs only started playing this game last week after watching Clarkson's Farm. I've been playing it since FS15 was the first one I ever played. Although I didn't play that one a huge amount on I played it quite a bit, and then I found out silage was worth so much money that I ended up spamming silage and making so much money I bought everything, like all the big equipment, and then got bored of it. But back then on Xbox there was no mods, so there was no extra maps, no extra equipment, so it kind of killed the game for me. That was back when I would go around with the Krona big forage harvester with a trailer on the back and the mower attachment on the front of that, just going around mowing every blade of grass I could find on the map and putting it in the bunker silos.
Speaking of bunker silos, I loaded up our bunker. It didn't do anything yet though. Hasn't moved at all.
Which one's that?
Down by the cow farm.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous about it.
Is that the one next to the cow shed? The
Yeah.
how-
It's 4 silos and it's 4 bunkers in one.
is it? That's it's 4 separate ones, kind of put
Mhm.
together.
It's the same. The BGA is 10 on each side, so there's actually 20
Okay,
with the BGA.
it's weird.
It's different.
Yeah, because that one by the cow shed, I was like in 2 minds whether to remove it, because I think it's just a placeable one that you can actually take out and put another one in at the lower section of that, like by the chickens. I
It
thought-
doesn't ferment at all, then let's see. Yeah, we're still at 0, so if it's still there at 0 like tomorrow,
when did you
probably just get rid of
cover it over? Because don't forget we've been on
Yesterday.
times. Like I mean in game,
Yeah, yesterday game, and then
so it's been overnight since.
overnight, and
Yeah,
it's still at 0.
it's strange.
Yeah, so I'm worried.
We'll have to
It was okay.
keep an eye on it and see if it does change. How much is in
It was
there?
okay. Because I had a bunch of bales at one point, but not so much anymore. It doesn't tell me, but if I remember right, it was probably about 100,000 liters or
Yeah.
so.
Oh yeah, it didn't tell you once you've covered over, does it? James saying,
Yeah.
Sim, you're not far from the NEC in Birmingham. I'm probably about, I think the NEC's just up the M42 for me. Was it Junction 6 for the M42, the NEC? So it's probably only about 25 minutes away from where I am in. So I'm in like North Worcestershire, not far from the border with Birmingham. Yeah, but to get to the NEC for me, we just jump up onto the M42 and then up to, was it Junction 6 I think? Can't remember. It's been a while since I've been to the NEC. True Big Sound, thought I would have found it before after working on one of the biggest farms in Shropshire. Yeah, surprised you haven't come across the farm scene before then. It has grown in popularity quite a lot over the last 5 years or so.
YouTube algorithm I don't quite understand.
What's that?
Now all this, if there's a guy real close to you and then never come across to you before now.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it
really
is
weird.
strange. Like even now, like you know, you can come across channels that have been there for years,
Yeah,
and it's like, how have I not seen this channel before? Because you look at some, and sometimes you can come across channel and think, oh, this is a new like channel, and then you look back and I've got videos going back for like 2015, 14. Like, has it just that all of a sudden that YouTube have now decided that their videos might be something you'd be interested in watching?
Yeah, that's really strange. Have you ever tried you combine or using the Google ads
No.
to promote
I've
your
not,
videos?
no.
No?
It's not something I've ever done.
No. I tried that a little bit in the start when I first created my channel,
Yeah,
and you get a lot of views,
yeah.
You
but
really?
they don't count in a way.
Yeah,
It says the video has a lot of views, but they don't count.
yeah, it depends where the traffic sources are coming from, what they're watching on, where the ads are displayed. Because sometimes if they're watching an embedded video on another site, it doesn't count on YouTube as any like view or watch time. So it may show the views there, but it won't kind of like register towards your actual proper view count. I know quite a few people have said like they've done it for their channels. And
You
so,
get the
like,
followers then, but for a start.
yeah. Well, I suppose sometimes as well it depends on what content you're doing and where the ads are going to be shown. And I know Google's quite a lot of supposed to be like more. It'll show it to people they know will be interested in it, rather than just showing it to any random person.
Yeah, you can.
Right, how are we doing on this contract? Oh, pretty much all done harvesting. Just one tiny strip there and a little bit there.
It's bad when you got multiple huge combines.
Yeah, 91% complete, so we just need to deliver the last of the sorghum.
Put the rest in the mill.
There's only a few harvesting contracts are not worth a lot of money. Field 53, 15 and 56. 53 is all the way down the bottom, 56 is that one there.
If we have enough money, we could buy one if there's one that's close to it. We won't have all the combines though unless we lease them.
Yeah. Field 18 is ready to harvest, but that's a corn. Is it corn? Yeah, that's a corn field, so we wouldn't have the headers to. That's 394,000. Field 2 is also corn. That one's ready to harvest, but there's no contract coming up for those, which is
Interesting.
I don't think I've seen a contract for field. Oh no, well, I've done a contract on field 12 harvesting. But yeah, surprised there's no contract come up for that one. Fertilizing contract for 14,000 on field 32. Cultivating contract for 15,000. And then baling contracts. What's field 15? Corn. They're all corn contracts. Field 7 there. Contract for field 7 hasn't come up either. Maybe if I speed time up a bit, maybe it'll refresh the contract.
Probably. There's nothing we need to do on our fields.
Not currently, no. Let's do some planting in field 8 and was it 9? mulching, planting. Let's see if the I don't know how often the game refreshes the contracts in game.
With base game, I don't know. No seasons.
There's no way to refresh it. Well, I don't think we're going to do another harvesting contract with this combine, are we? Unless one comes up. I don't think any of those ones are worth doing. Speed up time a little bit more, see if anything comes up. Here comes the rain.
There it is.
It doesn't look like anything else is coming up at the moment.
We're
There
gonna
it is.
deliver that first trailer load and see if that puts us over, and then the other 2 trailers can go to ours.
Oh no, they've updated now. We've got field 30, sunflowers. Oh, field 7. 52,297 for the sugar beet contract.
Nope.
I think you two should do that. And then I hit the bed.
We'd be here for the next 2 days.
Well,
Yeah.
there's the one in field 30, which is the field right at the top left-hand corner. It's a corn contract.
A nice field.
Could borrow the combine for that one and then use ours.
Okay.
10,000.
I will be closing and hitting bed. So I will see you
Yeah,
next time,
no worries.
next week.
Yeah. Watch how you go.
Have a great week.
Yeah, and you.
You too.
Goodbye.
See that.
Bye.
I don't think we're using any equipment from field 27, are we?
Hang on.
I've got the combine and the header. I don't think we're using the trailer and the
Don't believe so. I hope
tractor.
not.
Well, I'm going to risk it.
It made me nervous. I saw the money go up as I was tipping, and I thought I hit the. Far off. I'm at 97. I'm gonna need another trailer.
I've got this one, the Massey's got 19,000 litres of sorghum in this. Is there any in the... Oh, there's some in the Phoenix as well.
Yep.
Which one's this one got to go to?
The HAGA one, bottom right rather. You can send a driver down there too. It's easier.
Oh, I'll just drive down there. Or they just sit there and don't move. It's like, I'm thinking about going. I had that one worker I set off and I hadn't realised he hadn't moved. And he just sat there for ages, and then I went to go and change it and he started moving. He started driving off. I was like, oh, great. Left him, then he decided to cut across the field and crash into the hedge. And then just still sat there. Yeah, we'll probably do this one next contract on field 30 and then I'll call it an evening.
Works for me.
I'm going to have to get up a bit early now to try and get my video recorded for tomorrow.
Too bad that happened with the server.
Yeah, it's probably because I was messing around with those fences, because I know multiplayer and fences don't work very well. Because you often get a problem when you put the fence down and then you try and delete a bit and it deletes but it doesn't delete, and then it kind of like leaves a a bit there, or sometimes it'll delete the fence so you can't visually see it, but the collision's still there, so the fence is kind of still there, and it messes things up a little bit.
And then when you place another fence on top of that fence,
Yeah, I think it just, because I'd done it as well, I think it was just like, nope. It would have been okay if I hadn't quit out the server. I'd probably been fine, but I thought I'd just quit and then rejoin back in. Might fix the issue, but nope. Never mind. Lesson for next time: don't mess around with fences.
Yeah.
Not enough to finish the contract.
It isn't, or
99%.
oh no,
It's probably about
I gotta take the
100
other trailer.
litres short or something.
oh, I gotta go get the other trailer then. I already brought it to the mill. I didn't deliver it.
Yeah. I thought that'd be enough in there to finish it off.
I did too.
It's literally like 99%. I'll take this one up by the store and I'll get the combine I borrowed for that contract.
Oh.
At least with the corn headers you don't have to mess around with header trailers.
This one does have a header trailer.
Yeah, they give you one with some of the stuff.
You're gonna need it for this one, I think. 'Cause
It's the
pretty
class
wide.
one, isn't it? It's the fixed. It's not the
Yep.
fold up one.
It does still fold,
Yeah, a little bit.
but it's okay. I'm setting it up for you anyway. Before I go get the.
I was tempted because I've got that mod pack as well that's got the 15 and 18 meter corn headers, but the 15 meter folded up is still way too big.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get it through half the gaps on this map.
Yeah, and there are some areas like the fences can be deleted in some of the areas, which is nice. And then obviously if you take down trees,
Yeah.
it's good we've had traffic off for a bit because that was fun in the early day.
Yeah, the trouble as well because you've got so many trees down the side of it. You always get a car come when you're next to a tree and you can't pull over to get past it with a combine or.
Yes. Alright, that's all set up for you at the store. Let me go do the other delivery. And bring this back.
This is one I always miss the turning for the store when I'm coming along that road. Because of the trees, it's so difficult to see exactly where it is.
Same. And then I can never find that second entrance either between
know.
the houses. Even if I'm looking at the map.
I always miss that, and then I end up going up to the next one and then looping back round. It's like I know it's coming up, and I look out for it, and I'm like, oh, there it is. Too late.
The harvester is in the road, just so you know. So
Yeah.
Sure,
Got it.
oh,
Oh, that's me going the wrong side. Right-hand drive, not left-hand drive.
It's okay, I don't remember what country we're in this map.
I started to storm that once because I'd been playing over Christmas because I hadn't been out in the car because we hadn't needed to go out. And I went to the storage unit and I pulled out the storage unit and I started just driving on the wrong side of the road.
Oh no!
I was like, fortunately, it's like a really quiet road and there was nobody about because it was early in the morning. But it took me a few seconds to realise. I'm like, oh no, I should be on that side. But that's just playing too much FS on European maps. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Oh no, I think there's a little track I can get down.
Yeah.
If I can fit down there. Don't think I'm meant to come down here, but especially in a combine, I'm going to get horribly stuck here.
It's okay, if you reset it, we just have to load it back on the header trailer and get it out of the parking lot again.
Might just about be able to get through. Oh, should be alright. I'm going to have to drive into the field though to get the header off. There's no
There's no. That's what's also tricky about this. If we actually had crop destruction on,
yeah, you would have to destroy
very
crop.
challenging.
Even if you had a tractor to pull the header trailer, there's still times where you'd have to drive in the field with the tractor, destroy a bit of crop to get the header in a position where you could connect it up. Which is the pretty same on a lot of the fields round by me. Is you can literally see in the corner of the field by the gates where the crop's just been completely mashed up.
Yeah. There's no way around it.
And it's
I mean,
one of
if
those
we-
things you just have to accept it. You know,
Yeah.
try
or
and
you-
minimise
yeah,
it as much as you can, but you're gonna have to. Nothing you can do to avoid it.
Yep.
Yeah, no middle curb. that would make it extremely difficult. Latvia Nagra, thank you very much for the $1.99 super chat. I am very well, thank you. Hope you are too. Really appreciate that. You're very generous again. Good to see you in the chat as well. I say you'll have to ignore the title for this live stream, as I had a few technical difficulties earlier with the East Island server, so I've switched over to this one. But then when I've restarted the stream, I didn't have time to mess around with the changing the title, so I just literally click go live. So I'll sort the title out and the thumbnail and that for it for the rerun tomorrow. Or a few people clicking, oh, what map's this? It doesn't look very American. New Jersey's changed.
Absolutely not New Jersey.
Finish off with a nice sunflower harvest. And that's the way I should have come in, was down by that tower there and through that grass field. There's a track that goes down the side, would have been a lot easier to get in. I'm surprised I didn't get the combine stuck going down that way I went.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Floating deer. So it's a bit weird when you see the deer loading in on this map, they always float in midair. So you get a bit close to them and they usually drop down.
People do it sometimes too, on one of the pathways.
Oh no, they've disappeared. They've either dropped into the field and I can't see them, or they've completely disappeared. Oh, they're back again. It's a bit weird when you see them just driving down the road and all of a sudden there's like a deer just floating there. It's always funny as well when I'm doing the multiplayer and I'm doing the fixed camera stuff, and I'm like chainsawing away at the trees and the deers are just there happily plodding around me, but I can't see them on my second PC. It's like shows up different for each one. I'm like watching the video back and I'm like, oh, look at the deer just randomly running around, not bothered by me with a chainsaw at all.
They're used to the sounds. So yeah, what do you want to do with all this money we got on this map?
I don't know. Well, we could return some of the leased equipment and buy stuff instead, so we're not renting. Because I think we've still got the mowers are leased. I think the balers leased. I think the bale collectors I think might be leased as well.
Windrow and Tatter, I think too. I think most of the grass care.
So could get a new mower set up and return the leased ones.
We should have enough power for the what's the 12 meter.
Yeah, the trailed 12-meter mowers. Yeah, I think the Axing should more than enough to pull that. I think the New Holland might just about, because that's 313 horsepower, I think.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much beast too.
It's a decent sized tractor because it's classed as a medium tractor.
I really debated pulling the trigger on that on the case the other. Yeah, it's like we don't need it. But it's such a good deal.
Definitely wouldn't have to get it with Jules though.
Yeah.
Lackbeard Nagro, are you using any shaders? No, this is completely just base game. No shaders, no reshade mod, no shaders, because this is a cross-play server as well. So there's no like mods to make any changes, and I don't use shaders myself. I just find all the ones I tried in the past just affect performance too much for me to worth bother with. So this is just standard base game lighting and how it's set up for this map.
It's a beautiful map.
I will say though, looking on my other monitor, because I've got two different monitors on the stream replay, the colours on the other monitor look a little bit more vibrant than they do for me. And this monitor I've got's a little bit more muted in the colour tone.
I wonder if I'll be able to see that from the replay of this on a different screen.
Yeah, I think the other two monitors are set up a little bit different. But it's just amazing how different the game can look on two different monitors, even though they're both 4K.
The different brands too?
No, they're both Asus, but they're different models. I find the other two monitors are slightly a little bit too like oversaturated. Could do probably toning down the brightness a little bit on them. How have I managed to do like one complete lap around this field and I'm only 59% full? 60%. It's not a very well yielding
18,000?
field.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Oh, actually. Oh, it's 98% yield bonus, fully fertilised. Just sunflowers obviously aren't very high yielding. I find the, for me, the Mazovia map, the lighting on that for standard, there's sometimes where I look at that and it just looks absolutely amazing.
A very detailed map.
I think it's got really good lighting on. When I first started, I was using Relight on there, and then I did that one video where I come to edit it, and because it was quite cloudy and overcast, it just made it look so dark on the video. And even I was starting to struggle to see, so I ended up ditching Relight because it looks great at some points of the day, but the rest of the time it's just worse, in my opinion.
Yeah. You end up having to use the headlights just to see certain areas
it's like
of the field.
10 o'clock in the day. It's just showing as cloudy, and I've had to get the lights on. And because I always find that the videos always tend to come out slightly darker anyway on the recording. And the one video on the Western Wilds, I had to completely re-render and up the brightness in the video editor because it was so dark. It's like virtually impossible to see once you got it on YouTube.
That's such a bright map too, usually.
Lakri and Nagra, thank you again for the super chat, the $4.99. I really appreciate that. You are very generous. Yeah, that's more than I make off a week on this channel. I really appreciate that. 75% full. Don't know if I'll get round all the way again, but
If I can get to the end here, I'll go get the trailer.
yeah,
I got one.
I'll probably get round to about where you are now. Maybe a little bit further.
Here, because you're streaming, let me go get the trailer. So you're not sitting there waiting.
Yeah, so just gone 11 o'clock, so we'll get this field finished off and then we'll call it quits for this evening. So I'll be back. This channel, next Dark Forest will be on Friday for the next episode on that one. So Fridays and Sunday. Is it Tuesdays? Yeah, it'll be Fridays, Sunday and Tuesdays for Dark Forest. And Wednesday the live stream on this channel. Oh. Wrong button. And then the other channel will be hoping to try and get a Mazovia out tomorrow instead of the multiplayer video I normally do on a Thursday, or have been doing for the last few weeks. So obviously I don't have a video, or much of a video. Can't remember where what I actually did. Baled up a bit of grass or hay. I did a couple of line contracts, that's about it. I don't think that'll make much of a video. Or I'm empty. Thank you. So I suppose I get a screenshot, but I can't take the hood off. I have to remember to zoom out a little bit further so I can then crop it and cut out all the hood when I do the screenshots on the server.
Got a few. Send them to you.
Yeah, I've got one. Well, hopefully I've got one. I went on the server earlier to take a screenshot for the live stream, then quit out all the game, went in to edit it, and it hadn't taken the screenshot.
Oh no!
So like, oh, I'm not going back in to set all that up again. Just use a generic picture I'd got. Was the John Deere combine from? Oh, it was Field 18, wasn't it? Just tabbed into the John Deere combine.
That was field 1. We got that one for.
Oh, Field 1. Can you make Google Drive for your mods? I will try and get one sorted. I was looking to try and find a better way of listing all the mods rather than using Google Sheets. It's not the best of options, and I keep getting bombarded with emails for people requesting access to the spreadsheet. So literally my email folder's like full of so and so requested access. Well, I don't know why people request access for it.
Because that question gets asked a lot. Is it everybody kind of just wants a list of which mods are being used in the streams, or they want download links?
I think some people just want a place they can go and then just download all mods in one go.
Got it.
Which I don't like doing because they're not my mods to re-upload and put for people to download, because
right,
effectively then I'm taking downloads away from the mod creator. You know,
I guess more of a
they get paid per so many downloads on ModHub, so if I'm linking a mod that's on ModHub, I'm taking downloads away from the mod creator if I then re-upload mods for them, so I don't like doing it. So I'd much prefer just to put links. I know it's a bit more of a hassle, people have to go through and download from the links, but I had to do that in the first place, so I think 90% of the mods I use are off ModHub anyway.
yeah.
It's just more finding what the actual name is, because sometimes even I struggle to find a mod I know's on ModHub, but you can't quite remember the name of it, or you're not quite sure what the name is, and you can spend ages looking through ModHub trying to find it. And you're like, I know it's here somewhere. Yeah. I've seen it.
Sometimes you can get lucky if you know the zip folder name.
Yeah.
Google sometimes will find it on another site, and then you're like, oh, okay, I know what this one is.
Yeah, you can get the name of it. But I find the search function on ModHub's website is rubbish.
You know what it is? It's what it does is it takes it's an OR search. So what that means is if you put in 2 words, it'll search for either of those words. Yeah. So it ends up being really tricky if you want to type in like log trailer. You'll get everything that has the word log and everything that has the word trailer.
Yeah, I always find it because you know the exact name of the mod, you type that in to search, and then it's like 5 pages in before that mod shows up in the results.
Yeah.
It's like, why is that not the first one that comes up? And I'll find on the phone if sometimes somebody asks for a what mod I'm using. If I get the notification, I'll go straight on Mod Hub because I know the mod name. But then you type it on the search on your phone, and it just does not come up at all. It just brings up random mods, nothing to do with what you've typed in.
Yeah, that's you get asked a lot for the enhanced vehicle, and I
Yeah.
always forget the actual name of it when anybody asks.
Yeah.
And I see the comment, and I always have to look it up, and I can never find the mod on Mod Hub.
Yeah, it's
But I know it's there.
it's always one of those tricky ones to David Hell saying use the modifier plus in your search to narrow search results. I'll give that a try. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion on that. So I was on there earlier, and I was looking for the maintenance repair mod, and I couldn't remember what it was called exactly. And I think it's got maintenance configure or something. The rolling contracts one as well. I tried roll, nothing. I think it come up as roller contracts or something. Just set that. Where are we? Field 1. Can I complete field 1?
I believe so. I don't think there's anything we're using from there.
Right, we're 61% through in this one. Yeah, maintenance and configure as an example. I had to. What it was, basically all I needed to know was what the name of the zip folder was, because I couldn't find it in my mod folder, and I know I'd got it. And I was looking for repair maintenance, and it was configure maintenance. It comes up as a zip file. I was like, no wonder I couldn't find it because I wasn't looking anywhere in C. Look for the maintenance and configure as an example, and look for both words in each result. I'll give it a try next time I'm searching for any mods. But I do find that most time if you just put FS22 into Google and then the mod or the name of something you're looking for, you'll find it come up somewhere. Is there any stuff in that trailer with the New Holland yet?
Yeah.
I'll put some in there as well. If
First one we tipped to.
I can't remember which one we'd used.
That's because we keep mixing it up each field.
So that one contract we did on, me and Goldie Deluxe did the other day. We looked, the whole field just went in the two trailers on the Tatra Phoenix, and it was like, I think we ended up with like 80, I think it was like 88,400 litres off the one field.
Wow.
But we took that trailer as well. I was like, well, it saves us 2 trips. All just fitted in that one trailer.
What I've debated doing, we need augers to do it too. But if we actually do get the mother bin, and if it does fit in this map, which I think it will, if you have enough people, you can kind of have people rotting and stuff too for some of these bigger fields.
Yeah.
Used as temporary storage.
Yeah, it's more like having something set up at the edge of the field. You know, somebody with a chaser been unloading the combines, dump it in there, and then somebody carting just fills up from that. So it's what I wanted to try and do in the Western Wilds, but I just could not get it to work with course play and auto drive. So in the end I just gave up with them. I was spending too much time messing around trying to get them to work than
It's easier just to do it.
yeah.
I think it'd be kind of cool if on the next map, if there's a big, like the next map we do for the streams, if there's a big enough field that all of us are working,
Yeah.
you can kind of set something big up like that.
Yeah, it would be nice to get to a point where we've got, say, all of us working on the same jobs. Like, you know, a couple harvesting, a couple carting, and like maybe one person on like a semi-truck with the grain trailers delivering the crop.
Yep. Or even baling too,
Yeah.
depending on what crop we're doing. Yeah, I think that'd be cool if it's if the map's got some big fields on it.
So I think the one we're doing now is because it's a lot of smaller fields. It's kind of like contracts don't take too long, and there's not really many big
yeah.
fields where you need more than a couple of people at most to really do much.
Yeah, I was rewatching the stream from last week that we did, and you know, you end up where we're all kind of in different areas of the
Yeah.
map, and we'll bump into each other, but it's more we're just
It's
all
like-
doing different
It's like,
things.
is it a multiplayer video, but you only ever see me? Everyone else is just off busy
Yeah.
doing other stuff. Well, I can assure you there is other people here.
There is. There's one scene where you and I almost have a head-on collision. I think there's one with Stevie as well,
Yeah.
and then Storm's just driving straight through.
That's why I was thinking like it might be nice to move to that other map because it's just some larger fields where it will take, or it would be more beneficial having more people working in the same field than everyone off doing their own different thing everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, that'd be kind of cool. We wouldn't even need that many big fields because there'd
No.
always be a job to do on the field for all of us to work. We would just need we'd need like probably 2 big fields and multiples of equipment.
Yeah, that's why when we was doing like Calmland and stuff, we was just buying 2 of everything. So it was always like me and Stevie who started off just doing like the same job in the same field most of the time. So a lot of the time we was always working in the same field, but then there was that odd time where we'd just go and do something separately if need be. I'm 86% full. That's a little bit there. There's that chunk over there. And that'll be this field done.
Yep.
And another contract done. I'd love to see the stats on this, see how many contracts we've actually done.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's been a lot.
I mean, I think every time I've come on, I've done at least like 2 or 3 contracts if I could fit them in, or like finished off a contract that's been started.
And so one of the things I love about this map is, there's a good amount of contracts to do, and every time I log in, there's something different that's happening.
Yeah.
We've made a lot of money, we got new equipment, or whichever else, because there's good money in the contracts on this
Yeah.
map too. Like even what did we start the stream at? Were we in the
Uh,
Are we in the 500s?
yeah, I think we're just
400?
over 500, about 515, I think.
We're gonna sell this and close this contract, and
I don't know how
We
much
might-
was done in June when we first started, but we've got 36,000 in sold bales June, 163,000 sold products, contract income 54,000, what button it was to bring the auger in. Calmsden Farm videos were always just extra videos I recorded as and when I could get time. And it's always difficult to find the extra time to record a whole separate episode on there and then get that edited, rendered, and do the time-lapse videos for the main channel, which I said was always the priority as it is my main channel. The one reason why I did Dark Forest as a let's play and a time-lapse was because I can record effectively the 2 videos in one go, and then I only have to find the time to edit the second video, which takes a lot less time than recording a whole separate episode on a different map and then editing and rendering that one. So Calmsden, I may do some more on Calmsden, I may not, I don't know. At the moment I'm doing 7 time-lapse videos with the one I was supposed to be doing from the live streams. Plus I'm doing 3 Dark Forest videos and the live stream once a week, and I've got to get all those recorded, edited, rendered, uploaded, and then I've got to publish them all. I just don't have much time left then to record another video, get it edited. But I may get back to Calmsden. I don't know yet with the next series that follows Meserve whether to do a similar thing with Dark Forest and do that as a let's play and a time lapse. I really need to work out whether I can actually do that or whether it's going to be too much work, because effectively I'll be editing, although I'll only be recording the 6 videos, I've still got to then effectively edit 12 separate videos and get 12 videos rendered. If I had if my second PC was set up, then I could do all my editing on it, and then I could be rendering a video then while I was recording another video. It'd help a lot, but my old PC just takes far too long to render videos in 4K. Get that switched off. We are finished with that one. ETS2 videos, that'll just be as and when, and I do want to try and get another one done possibly this week if I can. Again, that's just one of those, I just need to get to a time where I've got a bit of spare time to actually sit down and record it. Drove into a ditch.
I drove through that too. I should have warned you.
I thought it was the track at first. Oh, whoa. I've just gone into the ditch again and completely lost control of the tractor. I saw the texture of the ditch and I thought it was the first part of the track. So I went to drive in it and I was like, nope, that's a dip.
I did the exact same thing.
For editing videos I use Movie Studio Pro, or Vegas Movie Studio Pro 19. I think the current version I've got, I think the latest version is 20, I think. I did try Premiere Pro, but it's a whole new learning curve learning how to use that. I'm so used to using Movie Studio, it's like far easier for me to use. I've tried Premiere Pro and it'd take me a long time to get used to it because it's so different. So we'll get the sunflowers delivered, we'll complete that contract, and then we'll get the tractor back to the yard, and then we'll call it quits for this evening. So one thing I would really love to do this year, and I was really hoping I would be able to, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to afford it, was to get a studio PC specifically for editing, rendering videos as a separate workstation. We've got other things we need to prioritise on around the house before I can afford to do that. So I don't think I'm going to get round to doing that this year.
Is that one you'd build, or is that like you get a Mac, or would you get?
I don't know yet. I'd have to look into it. It's always one of those. I'll leave it till just before I'm going to do it, because obviously you look at stuff now, and a few months down the line it could be completely different stuff, new stuff out. It's like, yeah, it's pointless looking now, because when I do come to do it, it wouldn't be the same stuff. So it just depends what's available at the time and what I can get. I'd love to get something that's just a bit faster rendering, because my PC on Movie Studio Pro is not the fastest at rendering videos, but it does a very good job at reducing the file sizes as well. So Premiere Pro, it's a lot faster at rendering a video, but your file sizes come out absolutely humongous. I think last time I tried Premiere Pro to render a 15-minute video, it was like a 27 gig file size.
Wow.
Which you've then got to either run through a compressor to reduce that, or upload a 27 gig video to YouTube, which they probably wouldn't like very much, because they'd have to process that massively to reduce it. Whereas on Vegas Movie Studio Pro, it takes longer to render, like 2.5, 3 hours to render a time-lapse video, but the file size comes out like 4 or 5 gig, which is a massive difference. Oh, just check, I am in the right place, yeah. Just started delivering this somewhere. Did I come to the right place? Filmora I've never tried. DaVinci Resolve is another one I've not tried. I did download that once to have a look at it, and again it was like, yeah, this is going to take a lot of time to get used to using. I mean, there may be some settings in Premiere Pro that you can render the videos at a much reduced file size, which probably would take a bit longer. I've never really fully looked into all the settings on it. It's always that thing, it's like, have I really got time to sit down and learn how to do this? And I just end up going back to Movie Studio because I know how it works. It's like easy, go back to what you're familiar with. So we'll drop this back off at the main yard, and then we'll call it quits for this evening. 40 series cards, power hungry from the ones I've seen. I don't think I'll look to change my GPU until probably the 50 series at least. Now the ones I did look at, the 4090, I'd need to get a new PSU as well. And the 40 series cards are pretty expensive.
They are.
And I think if I was to upgrade from a 3080 Ti, it'd either wait for the 4080 Ti or go for a 4090, which, you know, you're looking at £1,800, £2,000 for some of them. And then plus I'd have to put a new PSU on top of that, which probably costs a couple of hundred. At the moment it's just way beyond what I can afford. And so I think the 3080 Ti is working more than well enough for me at the moment. Right, leave that one there. I should have refueled it and repaired it, but I'll do that in next time I'm on.
Yeah, it's okay. I got a washing spree over here anyway.
Yeah, I've got into the habit that every time I bring anything back, I'll wash it off, repair it, refuel it, and put it in the shed. Yeah, so what I was thinking about was getting the tree devourer, clearing this area out here. Because I
Let's
don't.
see where you're at. Hang on.
Yeah, these trees aren't the ones you can cut with a processor, and they're a nightmare to cut up with a chainsaw. I think tree devourer, just clear them and extend the yard into this area.
Yeah,
Put a track through into field 9 as well.
Hello again.
This is nice.
Yeah, get a track through to field 9,
Yeah.
so you could access this field from the yard as well. Not that you have to drive around much, but it just makes it a bit easier.
Are you still in the server?
We're just about to finish.
Ah, that's right, so no, because if you're going to be on for another half hour, I was going to jump on. I'm just fucking. I have a half hour to kill.
Now I'm gonna get to bed because I need to be up early in the morning to try and get another video recorded for tomorrow.
That's not bad. No, I managed to get a 15-minute video out of what I recorded earlier on.
It did say in the update you could remove some of this junk, but I think it's... Oh, you can.
You know, it'd be interesting too is if you then
Oh no, it gets rid of
also
that
bought-
building.
if you bought field 7 as well, you could actually set up access to all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you could easily
could
get
actually-
through to field 7 as well.
Yeah.
I think it'll be worth doing, obviously, because you could put a track in behind those trees into field 8 as well, field 9, possibly even take a bit of field 9 away on the very end and have a track
Yep.
that goes up onto that next road in between field 15 and 16.
That would work well.
At least then you've got quite
then
good
you-
access to those two fields. Field 20 is just down there.
You could expand really well in this area here.
Right, so we'll leave it there for this evening. A big thank you to everyone that's watched. I hope you have enjoyed it. Apologies for if you was on the first stream, it didn't quite go to plan. Hopefully next week we'll be back on there and can get some more progress done on there. So again, a big thank you to everyone that watched. Thank you to Peter and the others for coming on to help out. Well, there's only Peter here left.
And me.
Oh,
I'm not in
Stevie's
game.
still here, but yeah, apologies to you as well for not being able to. Well, you could have carried on the other map without me, but
I know. I carried on for a bit, and I said, you know something. We'll move on. We'll help you out on the other one.
yeah, no worries. Well, thanks for coming over, and yeah,
No
if
problem.
you did enjoy the stream, then please don't forget to give a thumbs up. Really do appreciate that, and it does help out on my small channel over here on Sim Farmer Plus. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel you're watching, then please do consider subscribing. We've got more Farm Simulator 22 content coming up with live streams and the Let's Play series on Dark Forest. And a big thank you as well to Nitrodo, who provided the server for the live stream server which we started on, and also this community server as well. And if you'd like to come on this community server, it is available to all my Discord members. It's completely open 24/7. All the information is in Discord in my server tab on there, so if you fancy joining, then you can hop on it anytime. If you do need permissions for anything, then you'll have to message in the server chat on there. But if you do want to join that, then you can become a channel member on my main channel, Sim Farmer channel, and then you can get access to the Discord server, which will eventually be opened up to everyone at some point. But at the moment it's just for channel members, as there's still a bit I'm trying to find time to get sorted out and set up, so I'll try and get some more done on there soon. So again, a big thank you to everyone watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
Right.